This is N. Venkatakishore, Department of Mechanical Engineering, DBS Institute of Technology, Kavali. Hi students, today we are discussing the topic jobs sequencing. Then job sequencing is nothing but creating the appropriate order for the jobs to assign the operations on machines so as to optimize the output in terms of time, cost and profit. Okay, here there are four methods we are discussing in the job sequencing. The first one is n jobs through 2 machines. Second one is n jobs through 3 machines. Third one is n jobs through m machines. And fourth one is 2 jobs through m machines. Here there are four assumptions we have to be cautious while solving the problem. Here first one is assume if the number of jobs are n. Assume if the jobs are n, only one job to be processed at one machine only. That means for each machine it has to process only one job. Until the completion of the first job, the second job is to be waited for it. And the second assumption is the order of processing is to be followed. The order of processing is to be followed that will be given in the question. Then the third one is how much time will it require to complete the job on the machine. The fourth one is find the sequencing order that will reduce the total elapsed time for all the jobs. These are the terminologies we have to be cautious while solving the problem. What are the number of machines? Number of machines is nothing but what are the facilities through which the job must passes through before it completion. Next, second, processing order. The order in which various machines are required for completing the job. That means the number of machines are available in the problem. Next, processing time. How much time will it require for each job on each machine? Ideal time on a machine. The time for which the machine remains ideal during the total elapsed time. Ideal is nothing but the rest of the time. Example, if you are having the 4 machines and you are considering a job 1 and job 2. The machine of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The job is to be perform the operation in the order of milling, drilling, turning, shape slotting and grinding. The last one is elapsed time. Elapsed time, the entry of first job and the completion of last job. During this time period called elapsed time, that is the entry of the object and the completion of the last object includes the ideal time of the machines also we will consider as elapsed. Here very important point is no machine is to perform more than one operation at a time. That means every machine has to operate only one job at a time. After the completion of the job only it has to receive another job to perform the operation. Yes, we all of you know the number of methods we are having here is 4 methods, out of which today we are discussing the first topic n jobs through 2 machines. Here there is a problem. The problem will be like this. There are 4 machines, each of which must go through the 2 machines A and B. The method is n jobs through 2 machines. In the question itself we have identified this as the machines are A and B and the number of jobs is n. N is nothing but n jobs through 2 machines. Here the 5 jobs through 2 machines. In the order they have given, the order of the problem is the processing order is A to B. Next, what are the processing time that are required for each job on each machines are given below. Okay, then what is the required to be find out, determine the sequence of 5 jobs that will minimize the elapsed time. Okay, in the entire problem itself they are giving the processing time, but in which order if you follow the processing, the entire elapsed time will be minimum. Next, second one is calculate the ideal time for each machine. Okay, here we are having the two machines A and B, out of which these two are making an ideal time. How much time will be ideal of A and B? Then, for solving these type of problems, n jobs through two machines, there is an algorithm called Johnson algorithm. Johnson algorithm. Here the steps is to be followed for the solving the problem. First one is optimal sequence for n jobs and two machines by minimizing the time. And the second thing is find the total ideal time. For finding the optimal sequence for n jobs and two machines, we have to follow a table in the order this. Okay, for the given problem we are making the optimal sequence for n jobs and two machines in the following format. For doing this, we have to follow a table with A. Here in the problem itself they have given the order A to B. So in the table A to B, and we have to prepare the sequence of order, optimal sequencing of order through the jobs with the machines is by choosing the minimum time which is available for the machines of the particular jobs. Okay, let us see. For machine A, we have to choose which job is performing a very minimum processing time. We have to choose on machine A which job is performing minimum processing time. Okay, here the time is in hours, they have given it. Okay, for this the second job is performing on 1 hour on the machine A. Okay, with respect to this, here firstly we have to mention the 2, and we have to proceed it in the problem alternatively. That means for machine A as considered as one time, and the second we have to go for machine B. The second we have to cancel this. We have to, after assigning the 2 here, we have to cancel the entire job. Okay, we won't consider it for the machine B. Next, what are the remaining jobs here? 1, 3, 4, 5. Out of which for machine B, which one is the minimum? The first job is the minimum. So with respect to B, for first job is minimum. Again we have to cancel. Okay, out of this we are having 3, 4, 5 is the remaining jobs. Then again go for machine A, out of which 3, 4, 5 which one has very minimum processing time? The fourth job is the having minimum time. Then we have mentioned. Then we have to cross it. Then the remaining is 3 and 5. Remaining 3 and 5, out of these two we have to take up the timing for machine B. Then out of 3, 7 and 4, which one is the lesser? 5. Then you just cross it out. Out of these 5, 1 is over, 2 is over, 4 is over, and 5th one is over. What is the remaining thing is 3. That we have to place it in without considering time processing also. Now this is the order of jobs for processing in the machine A and B. Okay, they have given the jobs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all not the order of sequencing that we have to find it out by depending on the processing time. We have achieved the processing sequence for the jobs 2, 4, 3, 5, 6 through the machines A and B. Okay, we have to follow this sequencing order. Then what is the step 2 as per Johnson's algorithm? Find out ideal time. What is the second one is finding the ideal time. For finding the ideal time, there is a table here. The first one is job sequencing order, and the second type method is total ideal time. Then here is the table, we have to buy out it. Okay, the first one job, then what is the missions A, and second one is mission B. Then we have to follow the tabular column: ideal time, processing time, time in, time out. The same thing is to be represented in the mission B also: ideal time, processing time, time in, time out. Then here the job is nothing but the sequence of order that we have. Then here we have to follow the jobs. Job is nothing but the job order that we have achieved in the step 1, that is 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Here also we have to order 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Then here be careful making the ideal time. Ideal time is nothing but that is a mission is in the operation, but it has to be waited for the another option. Ideal time for the mission A, the ideal time for mission A is the entry of the first object. First object is nothing but the second job. Okay, it was entered. It has to perform a processing time of 1 hour that we have given in the processing time that I have given in the problem itself. Okay, here the processing time is 1 hour. Then what is the time in is nothing but after the completion of the step 1, go for step 2. Step 2 is the total ideal time is to be find out for mission A and mission B. Then go for the total ideal time finding is list out the table as per this, and here we have to write it the job sequence that we have find out in step 1. Here the job sequencing order is 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Okay, that is 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Okay, then what is the processing time for second job on mission A that has given in the problem itself? The processing time for second job on mission A, that is 1 hour. Okay, first write it the 1 hour. Next, what is the processing time for the fourth job on mission A, that is 3. What is the processing time for third job in mission A? Processing time for third job in mission A, that is 9. As per that, we have to write it all the values of processing time for mission A and mission B are the objects entire sequence. After framing the values of processing time, the table will be like this. Then we have to go for ideal time of mission A. Okay, the mission A is to perform firstly the operation is second job only. Okay, at it time it has to be not a ideal time. Always you have to remember there is no ideal time for mission A for all the objects. Okay, Here, what is the time in? That is the entry of second jobs to the machine A. That is 0th hour it was entered, and when it will be come out from the machine, it has to process a time of 1 hour. After 1 hour only the second job will be come out from the machine A. That is the processing time is 1 hour. And the second thing is, when the fourth object will be entered, after the second job only, exit of the second job only, the fourth job will be entered. That is the processing time is 3 hours, and the time at the entry of fourth job is 1 hour. The processing 3, that is 4. Then when will be the third job will be entered into the machine A? As we all of you know, note that is one job only perform on one machine. That is, while doing the performance on one job, no other job will be entered into the machine. That is 4 hours, after the 4 hours only the third job will be entered into the machine A for processing. That is 4. It has to perform, the processing time is 9 hours. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Then when will be the fifth job? Same. After the 13th hour, then it has to process 23 hours. Next 23, 28. Then coming to the machine B. The machine B, here the condition is these two machines A and B are ready for the operation. So in this case, the second job is performed on the machine A for 1 hour. For 1 hour itself, the machine B is in the rest position. Rest position is nothing but called ideal time. That is, the ideal time for machine B for the job 2 is 1 hour. Then processing time. Then when will be the time in for second job on machine B? That is, time in is 1 hour. Then time come out of the second job on machine B is 7 hours. Since 6 is the processing time, the entry of the after the processing of the machine A, the second job will be go for machine B. So at 1 o'clock or 1 hour it will take. Let us consider these are the hours itself. Okay, then after 7 hours only it will be come out from this. Okay, the entire processing time of second job on machine A and B will take 7 hours to complete the entire process. Okay, then the fourth job is to perform. Time out is nothing but 4 hours. Okay, let us consider it is a 1 o'clock or it is a 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock the job 4 is come out from the machine A, but until the 7 o'clock the machine B is to be performing the operation on a second job. So it was so busy with the operation in second job. So it has to be no waiting of the machine. It is the waiting of the job. So don't write it the ideal time of the fourth job on machine B is, this is 3 hours. That is 4. It has to come out with 4 o'clock. It has to perform 7 o'clock. So the difference is 3 o'clock. Don't write it in the ideal time. Here we are making the concept is ideal time is to be considered only for rest of the machines, not the rest of the jobs. You have to be careful in this. Then what is the up to 7 o'clock it is to be busy with the performing the operation on second job. So there was no ideal time for the fourth job entry. Then when will be the fourth job will coming to the entry, that is after the completion of the second job only, that is 7 o'clock. It has performed the operation on 15 hours. 7 plus 8, it is 50. And the next one is B, 3. Third object or third job is to be performing until the 13 hours from the machine A. Then coming to machine B, it has to perform the operation of the fourth job until 15 hours. So again here also the same concept. The object is at the time of 13 hours, it has to be come out, but the machine is performing 15 hours. Until the 15 hours it is busy with the product fourth. So it was no ideal time. Then when will be the time in, that is after the exit of the fourth job only the third job will be coming to the machine. Then 15. Then what is the processing time? 22. Then coming to fifth job, until the 23 hours, the fifth job is performing on machine A. So but here is the case, after the 22 hours the machine B is in the rest position, no object is in the machine B to perform the operation. So this will be calculated as until the entry of the fifth job the machine is waiting. Okay, here is the, what is the difference? It is 1, that is 1 hour the machine B is waited for the fifth job. So this is called the then ideal time. Then what is the time in off? What is the time in of the object 5? What is the time in? That is until 23 hours the fifth job is in the machine A. So after the completion of 23 hours only it will be entered into the machine B, that is time in is 23 hours. Then what is the processing time? 4 plus 23, 27. Then next one, the last one is the first job. It has to performing until 28 hours on machine A, but the machine B is waiting for the job 1 hour, since it has to be left out the machine A is 28, but the machine B left the fifth job at 27 hours. So the machine B is waiting for the first job. It is ideal time of again a 1 hour. Then it has to be, when will be entry of the job first one to the machine B is 28th hour only the job will be entered into the machine B. Then what is the processing time? That is totally it is a 30 hours. Here what is the values of ideal time for machine B? You just calculate it. And what is the ideal time for machine A? We have previously noted that what is to be find out? Total ideal time for machine A and total ideal time for machine B and total elapsed time. What is meant by elapsed time? The elapsed time is nothing but from the entry of the first object and the exit of last object. During this period, how much of time will be required to process all the objects? How much time will it required for all the objects? That is 30 hours. So the total elapsed time is 30 hours. Then what is the ideal time for machine A and what is the ideal time for machine B? Ideal time for machine B is, this is machine B, that is 1 1 1, that is total it is 3 hours. Then what is the ideal time for machine A? Actually it is no ideal time for machine A, that is 0, but until the machine A has completed all his work at 28 hours. But for the entire process, until the completion of all the processes, it has waited for this. So actually it has total elapsed time is 30 hours, but after 28 hours the machine A is idle. So the difference of these two is, that is 30 minus 28, that is 2 hours. Total ideal time is 2 plus 3 hours, that is okay. Here in the problem itself we have to calculate, that is determine the sequence. We have followed the procedure and find out the sequence of order. And the second one is total ideal time. Okay, whether they asked or not, we have to find out the elapsed time and ideal time. Here the elapsed time is 30 hours and the ideal time is for both the machines, that is 5 hours. Okay, then there is one more problem in this method, that is whenever during the process of making optimal sequencing order for machines on jobs, if there is any tie on the processing time, there is any tie in the case of processing time while calculating the minimum time that is required for processing on machine A and machine B. Okay, this topic will be discussed in the next video. Okay, thank you. Hope you can understand this problem. Try to solve this problem at your concern, and please watch DBS Talks for more videos. If you have any doubts, please make a comment on the video. I will respond and make it solve. Thank you.